Where once in the not-so-distant past, some parts of the world were a distant place from each other, with the best way to communicate with people in foreign countries was through sending them a letter by post, or if it could be afforded, to call them by telephone at a high cost and for a limited time. Today, however, communication throughout the world has become a much simpler task. The reason for this being the rise and widespread use of the internet in normal people's everyday lives. So if a person now wishes to talk to their friend in Australia, it will be through emails and social networking. It's estimated that 247 billion emails are sent every day. As students of Dundalk's Institute of Technology, we set out to investigate how our fellow students use the internet and why they use it in such ways. Do they use it for research, for news and information, for communication? We also want to examine how it has shaped student life since its invention.
How often would you use the internet?
I use the internet every day. I'd use it at college. I'd use it for checking on Facebook, and generally just when you're bored, it's just something you tend to go for.
Do you get your news from the internet or traditional media?
In certain events, like sometimes you catch the tail end of the news, like Libya and all that, but they wouldn't show you the full story. So sometimes you can get things you wouldn't get on traditional, like obviously newspapers they're not as interactive. So a bit of both. I wouldn't really have a favourite, just whatever I'm in the mood for.
What is your favourite site?
I suppose I have to say Facebook would be definitely one of them, and YouTube obviously. I think everyone is on it, and then just whatever you Google. Like if you're looking for something, whatever site you pop into, there's no real niche on it.
Would you say it's revolutionised the way you've done college work?
Yeah, well, it did. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be wandering around a library all day looking for the answer to a question or stuff like that. It's very handy for college. Yeah, it has.
New technologies such as Facebook or Skype, I find very handy because I've got a brother over in Canada and he's been over there for a few years now, and it's really easy to log on and get in contact with him. Although it's not as good as actual face-to-face interaction, it does have its benefits.
So we have discovered that students use the internet for a mixture of learning, communication and recreational purposes, whether it be to gather research for an assignment, to keep updated on world events, or to keep in touch with their friends and relatives at home or abroad. The internet is the tool of choice for students and is at the very centre of today's student culture. With the rate of internet users continually and rapidly growing, there are no signs that